One of the other things is the offshore oil and gas exploration and production in the Gulf of America. It's crucial to both the President's energy agenda and to the economies of the Gulf states. Revenue from lease sales support our states and fund mandatory programs such as the Land, Water, and Conservation Fund, and mandatory lease sales in the Gulf would further boost this revenue. And I support Senator Cassidy's bill to mandate 2 offshore oil and gas lease sales per year for the next 10 years, and look forward to working with him and this committee to advance that legislation. And where I am from, so many of our residents there have employment there. We know what fossil fuels do, and they have really, really been in dire need in the last few years. But do you consider continued offshore oil and gas development visits vital to our nation's security and economy? And will you support our efforts to mandate lease sales, especially if the department works on the new 5-year leasing plan?
Senator, thank you for the question, and I truly enjoyed, I love our visits together. Absolutely, I can commit to you with working on that legislation. I know that the Gulf of America has been one of the largest energy producing provinces in our country for decades, and the innovations that come out of that offshore province have been exported throughout the world. But ultimately, that was created and innovated here in the United States, and I'd like to see that province produce long into the future. As the statute requires, we need to make those resources available for national need. And I think the American people would like to see their prices come down in energy. So I absolutely will work with you and the senators on various solutions for that.
And the invitation certainly stands open for the military park.
Taken.
I'd love to host
come.
you there.
Thank you.
Mr. Danley, thank you for being here. I cannot tell you how excited we are that you're willing to do this, and look so forward to working with you. As we know, reliable, affordable energy and a resilient grid is critical for continued economic growth, especially in companies that make investment and expansion decisions based on access to inexpensive, reliable energy. As demand grows, so does the need for more baseload power, and I believe nuclear energy continues to be at the forefront of the conversation, providing more safe, clean, reliable power to meet those growing demands. And we're very excited about this, and we're looking forward to some growth. What steps do you see the Department of Energy taking to advance nuclear, including new technologies such as small modular nuclear reactors?
Thank you for the question, Senator. In fact, in most of my discussions with the members of the committee, the subject of advancing nuclear energy has been very common in all the talks that I've had. Probably the most important thing that the Department of Energy can do, and in fact has done, right? The first civilian nuclear power demonstrations were done in a national lab, where the Department of Energy started the entire process of creating civilian nuclear power, is to continue the work that's being done in Idaho National Lab to prove and have demonstration cases for SMRs and next generation nuclear power. There are any number of regulatory and commercial hurdles to commercialization of nuclear, all of which I would love to see either overcome or changed. I don't see a way that we can meet the demand that we're facing without having nuclear power as part of the solution. Right now, it makes about 20% of the total generation in the United States. But if we increase our installed load at the rate that I think we're going to have to build more nuclear to provide that baseload generation. And so the Department of Energy is going to be key to that.
Thank you, and I am out of time.